has West Asia almost slipped out of the Russian sphere of influence? With the Assad regime being toppled, now Putin is thinking of shifting his naval base from Tartus in Syria to somewhere else in Libya, and now Iran is the sole remaining ally of Russia that still exists in the region. Once again, let's go to the map. What's happened? We know what's happened, so we will not go and discuss what has happened. We know that Assad has been overthrown and so on, but what's the consequences of this? That's what we will look at. So once again, we go to the West Asia region. Um, and north of that we have Russia. Of course, we know where Moscow is, and then we have the Caucasus region, which is between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, and south of the Caucasus we have the region that we are discussing, West Asia. So the major players are Turkey and Iran, and of course the super major player is the US and its greatest ally, Israel. And the US has a number of other allies in the region, which Saudi Arabia, uh, and so on. So so Assad has fallen, which means that essentially Turkey and Israel have conquered Syria, and now they will cooperate on what happens next in Syria and the long term evolution of the leadership, and governance in Syria, the same way what we saw what happened in Iraq post 2023 at the ouster of Saddam Hussein. So Syria is no longer a geopolitical force in the region. It is now, it now has the same status that Iraq has, which is a nation that has no leadership and no hard power anymore. And because of this, Iran has lost access to Lebanon, and Iran is kind of isolated. So it's a victory for Turkey and for Israel, and it's a defeat for Iran and for Russia. And when it comes to Russia, they have the Latakia base and the Tartus base, military bases there. They have one naval base and at least one air force base, and most likely they will have to vacate these bases. So it looks like some kind of agreement was reached with Russia also, especially between Turkey and Russia. That Turkey will kind of uh, give up Libya to Russia, and they will take over Syria. So Syria is rich in oil and gas and all that, and Turkey and Israel will benefit from that. And Russia has to now vacate Syria, and maybe they will take over parts of Libya. That seems to be the kind of deal that has happened behind the scenes. And in the coming days, weeks, and months, we will see uh, the details slowly but surely come to light in the form of actual facts on the ground. So it is definitely a setback for Russia. It is a significant setback for Iran as well. I think Iran is now going to be in an increasingly more precarious situation in 2025. It is possible that by the middle of 25 or by the end of 25, Iran could find itself at war. That's also a possibility. I hope war doesn't happen. War is not good the for anyone, but yeah, it's good geopolitically for various powers. It's bad for the common people. It's terrible. It's tragic. But geopolitically, all change happens through implicit or explicit warfare. So yes, Russia has suffered a setback. Iran has suffered a significant setback, and one hopes that Iran is not next after what happened to Iraq and then Syria. One hopes so, because uh, that will significantly change the balance of power and dynamics in the region. And we in India, we don't have any issues with Iran, and it's good for us if Iran continues to exist as a significant power in the region. So there we have it. It's a setback for Russia and for Iran, and it's possible that sometime in 25 Iran could find itself at war with a coalition that could be headed by the US and Israel. It's possible. It's possible. One hope it doesn't happen, but it's possible.